To solve a problem, to innovate, is it necessary to have many resources? Or, if you don't have the resources, can curious exploration of the materials at your fingertips provide you with a sufficiently viable and useful solution? In other words, can applied curiosity be a source of innovation in a constrained environment? Some examples in the world seem to illustrate that, indeed, imaginative solutions can be given to problems with few resources. Perhaps one of the clearest is what has been called the leader of light. It is about illuminating the interior of a shack or a hut thanks to the light that passes through a plastic bottle, filled with water and a little bleach, placed in a hole drilled in its corrugated roof. The refraction of the sun through that kind of water magnifying glass produces inside space, during solar hours, a level of lighting similar to that produced by a 50-watt incandescent light bulb. And this without consuming any electricity. At the origin of this imaginative solution, carried out with few resources, there is a powerful reason, which is the need to find a functional alternative to the normal thing, and also to do it with few resources. Perhaps the place in the world where we find the most low-cost creative solutions is India. His practice has a well-established term there, jugaad. This is not a term with a direct translation, but we can understand it as useful innovation built on existing restrictions. In other words, the development of functional solutions using what you have at hand. A kind of original fix in a context of scarcity of formal solutions. It is about, for example, developing a leg prosthesis with accessible and cheap materials, such as the so-called Jaipur foot. India seems to be a jugaad paradise, fueled perhaps by the fact that 83% of its population lives on less than €5 a day. In a parallel line to this innovation from improvisation, we find frugal innovation, understood as the process of deliberately reducing the complexity, and therefore the cost, of a good and of the production process itself to manufacture it. Here it is a more structured process than the one carried out of pure necessity, by someone who builds a solution a la jugaad. But a little later a whole indigenous innovation movement arose, we could say, that seeks to provide functional solutions that are more economically sustainable and socially effective. The case of the Toyota incubator, built with parts from Toyota vehicles, is often cited, ensuring access to replacement parts in markets that conventional incubator suppliers have not even heard of. You can find Toyota parts, motorcycles and cars, anywhere in the world. And with a cost of 5% of what a normal incubator would cost. Today there are those who think that frugal innovation has a great future because consumers seek more simplicity, sustainability, with a spirit of returning to the essence and the meaning of things.